Hello there, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria, and we are having a look at your June 2024 energies that are activating and being highlighted for you guys. This is a general reading for you, so it's not focused on money or love. It's just the general overall energies coming in. If you are interested in your money and your career, I'll have the link down below. Your readings are already out for you. And if you are single looking for love, same thing. So I'll link that down below. So in the month of June, we've got, first right off out of the bat, we've got June 2nd, we've got a really positive trine coming in. This is Jupiter in the sign of Gemini, trining with Pluto and Aquarius. This is an awesome aspect to take back your personal power, to find that force within, to take control, to make some changes for the better, whatever they happen to be, whether they're big or small. Remember, the small things that we do are less overwhelming, less scary, and they do have a big impact. So don't be afraid of just doing little tiny tweaks here and there, but this is an energy of thriving. So this is awesome. Very next day, we've got Mercury entering the sign of Gemini. So this is really powerful energy. This is big ideas. This is your opportunity to put those big ideas that you've got into motion. It's very creative kind of energy. It's really focused on being a little bit more social, curious, asking questions, seeking out information, but it also very much highlights your short-term plans, right? So, we've got short-term plans, we've got long-term plans, and we've got to, kind of pay attention to them both. So it's a really positive and powerful energy. Mercury is, of course, at home in the sign of Gemini. Mercury rules Gemini. We've got a couple of lunations here for you guys. New moon in Gemini, June 6th. Very exciting energy. Make sure that you set intentions at this lunation, at this new moon, because this is like really clear in its energy. So your intentions, the words you speak, you really carry a lot more power with this one. So it's a really exciting energy, and it's faster paced as well, right? Gemini energy, Mercury energy, it's quick, quick, quick. So it's air sign energy, right? So it's not kind of mired in the mud. It's not grounding and getting stuck in the earth, right? It's all about that airy energy. So it really is a lot faster. Full moon in the sign of Capricorn, and this is coinciding with your summer solstice, the 21st of June, and so this can bring something to fruition for you. Capricorn energy can bring you some answers. This is very goal-oriented energy as well, ruled by Saturn, and so you could have some really positive changes, and you could actually have something either coming to fruition for you, or you could be finishing up a project and giving that last final push. This can be really wonderful, but summer is a time of fun and growth and excitement. And if you're in the southern hemisphere, you're heading into winter, right? And I don't know about you, but winter is actually my favorite season. But I like the cold, and I like the snow. So you can take summer. I don't mind summer if I'm sitting at a tiki bar in a pool, but I prefer the chillier weather. It's just a little bit more up my alley. So if you are in the southern hemisphere, winter time for you, time to get bundled up and cozy, and maybe this is a time that you practice a little bit of hearth magic and bring in bring the outside inside per se. So let's get right into your energies here and see what we've got. We've got frog spirit bringing you in sense of renewal now. In some beliefs, and frogs are a little bit lucky, and we do have this person here touching this golden frog. So this can be a time when you're reviving something, you're springing back to life, right? Haha, ribbit. This can be a time of luck and prosperity and magic for you guys. So work with the energy of frog. If you happen to see a frog somewhere along your travels, that's, not captive, obviously. If you see one, like maybe somewhere out in the wild, maybe your cat brings one home. That's always fun. Back in the day, mine did that. That was not a great thing. Fortunately, it wasn't injured, and we put it back outside. But so the frogs are a little bit magical in the sense that they do transform, right? They start out in a tadpole, and then their final product looks nothing like the tadpole, right? So it is this little metamorphosis kind of energy. So you're going through a time of growth, a time of renewal, and the frog energy is, of course, catching what you want, right? And also springing into action. We have the ancient oak spirit here bringing you in strength, planting your roots, developing a strong, solid foundation. So if you feel as though, you don't have, you're not grounded, or you don't have that foundation to fall back on, now is the time to pay attention to that. This is also a time of blossoming strength in your life as well. And so don't be afraid to make some change, right? Because it's always the foundation that we've built of our family, our friends, our home, our knowledge, our wisdom, our experiences, right? It's what's the building blocks of our life. And sometimes there's things that do need to change. Sometimes there's things that do need to kind of fall out of our path, right? But there's new things coming in all the time. So trust in the foundation that you've built. It is the springboard of making change or making decisions. And, it's rely on people, right? Help, people helping people. Not everybody is meant to do everything all by themselves. So partnerships can be really highlighted for you in the month of June, right? And we're starting to head into your astrological new year fairly quickly here. And, just another month and a half away. So this is a time when you may be reflecting, what do I need to change? What do I need to try again? Right? Because maybe there's something that you haven't quite accomplished, and you gave up on something, and now it's creeping back into your mind, and you're like, what if I try this again? So you just never know. Maybe there is this revival coming in here for you guys. But whatever it is for you, the ancient oak spirit does speak to your inner strength. Your strength to move forward, your strength to persevere, your strength to find the courage to face your fears, try something new and get out of your comfort zone. There's doors opening for you. There's portals opening for you. There's wisdom headed your way. And this is a reminder to tap into your own inner wisdom, right? Especially when you're faced with choices, right? Because you have a lot of inner wisdom that you've gathered from this lifetime and previous lifetimes, right? So trust your instincts, trust your intuition, right? And if you've got this sense of, I feel this is the right path for me, but it's weird, it's not anything that maybe I had planned on. But if it feels right, follow it, trust it, see where it goes, because you just never know where that door, where that portal may lead for you guys. Now, one thing I just noticed on these cards is that the frog renewal spirit here is frog spirit renewal. Thank you. Is card number 20. It relates back to the judgment card. And this is about clarity, being called to the light. It can be about second chances and reviving something. So very significant that should come out there for you. But 20 breaks down into a number 2. The ancient oak spirit is a number 2. 2s do relate back to the high priestess, which does speak to your inner wisdom. It speaks to also seeing what's behind the scenes, right? Or staying behind the scenes for something. The high priestess energy, very connected with the moon cycles, very connected with your intuition and your psychic abilities as well, very connected with the energy of the cosmos, but it's very receptive in its energy, but very quiet and very calm. And in the stillness is quite often where we find answers. In the stillness is where we find our sense of direction or our sense of self. So don't be afraid to spend a little bit of alone time, because you just could get the clarity, the answers, and the insights that you're looking for. But I feel that some of you may have a secret, a mystery that comes to light, and especially with the ancient oak spirit there could be some family tree stuff that comes out for you guys, or that you are looking for. Maybe you're looking to see what your ancestors, who were they, what were they like, right? You could also, be tapping into, some family secrets, history, right? And, it doesn't have to be bad. We always hear the words family secrets and we think there's skeletons in the closet, but it doesn't have to be anything like that. You could be researching your medical history, like your familial medical history, things like that. Or just maybe it's just kind of an interesting side project for you, right? But some sort of mystery could come to light, but you also could be doing something behind the scenes, right? Just being a little bit secretive or quiet about something that you're doing, because you're just maybe don't want to hear anyone else's negativity, or you are just not ready to share something with the world. But 2s also do represent balance, harmony, partnerships as well. So there could be new partnerships coming in. You could also be connecting with people or reconnecting with people in your world, or just finding that there's strength in numbers, right? So let's see what else we've got. We've got a powerful move coming in here. Yes, take back your power. Your strategy is paying off for you. Put a little plan in place. Don't be afraid to be a little bit of flexible, right? But your power move, it's time for you to do something different. It's time for you to take back your personal power, be in charge, right? And maybe even to do something a little bit outside of your comfort zone. Why? Because you are relying on your inner strength and your power. Now, the power move is also card number 15, right? So not only, can there be something here that has a hold over you and you're taking back your personal power, you're taking back control. It's about freeing yourself from something that's been holding you back. 15 relates back to the Devil card. The Devil card is Capricorn energy. So there could be something very significant at the Capricorn full moon for you, June 21st, remember? But this can also represent that you might be doing a little bit of shadow work, especially when we do have card 20 coming out, which was the Judgment card, right? Something out of the darkness comes to light, get clarity with something, and maybe an important decision that you do need to make, right? It's also about releasing and letting go. Devil card really does speak to what is holding me back? What do I need to face? It's our fears, our worries, our anxieties, our habits, patterns, and behaviors, and the ones that don't necessarily serve us well. So you're taking back your personal power to make some better choices and to release yourself from anything that's holding you back, keeping you stuck, or keeping you repeating patterns. Beyond the ordinary can certainly speak to you. Be sparkly here, Leo, right? Be your wonderful, sparkly self. You are extraordinary being. You've got a lot of talent. You've got a lot of gifts. You've got a lot of, there's just a joie de vivre about you, Leo, right? You're in the spotlight often, whether you like it or not. You're very creative. Maybe people even find inspirations from you, and it's because you are just this extraordinary, wonderful being. A lot of people that are in the spotlight, like actors and things like that, very creative people, are Leos, right? Whether you're a sun, a moon, or a rising. So this is believing in yourself and being your unique, sparkly you. Let yourself shine. Share your talents, your gifts, your creative side with the world, right? Because people can benefit from that. Maybe you're an artist or a photographer, and maybe you've been keeping your work squirreled away, right? A little bit of a secret. Display it. Be proud. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of what you've created, no matter what it happens to be. I can see some of you here, especially with the Gemini energy and the spotlight energy. I can see that, there might be something to do with creative writing in some ways. So, maybe you've got a little manuscript or a novel or something tucked away in a drawer. Perhaps you've got a memoir that you want to publish, and it might not be for anyone other than your family, right? And this can be very interesting for them, or perhaps you kind of do that research, right? And put together like a little bit of book that you can share with your family. That's kind of cool. Pictures and history of each person on there, but it's like presented like a manuscript, like a book, maybe even with like fold out pages, right? That'd be kind of very interesting. But whatever it happens to be, some of you might be expanding your horizons via the internet, right? Sharing your gifts, sharing what you've created on the internet, whether it's something to do with writing or, graphic design or art or whatever it happens to be. Maybe some of you are venturing into the actor field and you're like, oh, I have some spare time. I wonder if I can go be an extra. Maybe I'll be discovered. You just never know. So think beyond the ordinary, because this is your time to shine. This is also saying that you have some extraordinary gifts being activated for you, and especially your psychic gifts, your ability to manifest, your ability to create, your ability to see beyond the normal, everyday, mundane. There's something a little bit magic in the air for you guys. Into Me I See, we've got card number 8 here for you. Now, depending on what tarot deck that you look at, the Strength card is quite often number 8. It can also be 11, but in this one, it's number 8. So, and number 8 is the Strength card. The Strength card is your card, ruled by the Sun, Leo energy, speaking to your courage, your personal power, your inner strength, your ability to step out of your comfort zone and let your light shine. So there's like a little bit of a theme here for you. Have you been holding back, Leo? Is there something that you have been hiding? Have you been a little bit in the shadows, right? Have you been maybe doing a little bit of personal work and healing? Now you're stepping out into the bright light. And remember, you are right now, because your astrological new year is coming up in July. So June and heading into the beginning of July can be the time when you are feeling very reflective, right? Where you are kind of thinking about, what do I really want? What do I desire? And the Into Me I See energy is really about going inward, right? Where do I see myself headed? Where have I been? What have I accomplished? What have I done? And this is allowing you to maybe set some goals or intentions for the future, or to see how much you've accomplished, even in the last few months, right? And so it is about finding those answers within, really kind of turning inward. And when we do that, when we take the time out to do that, it can be really quite magical. So it does have this kind of 12th house energy around it. And I think you're going to find that you're probably opening up to a new perspective, a new way of thinking. You could be just stepping through kind of a portal of yourself that is just a little bit different. There's like a shift happening within you. So find a quiet space, turn inward, and connect with your energy and see what is highlighting for you. What is the messages coming through? Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to all kinds of signs and symbols and synchronicities around, right? Because, like I said, when we're stepping into our astrological new year, the energy is very similar to the calendar new year, right? December 31st, New Year's Day. And we do tend to get reflective, but we also do set intentions and goals, right? And we do envision a future. So what is your vision of the future? Because you have the power to create it. We have Archangel Raphael coming in here with another card, number 8. Okay, so you got 2 2s and 2 8s here for you guys. So pay attention to that. 8s do represent, yes, your card, right? The strength card. But 8s also represent abundance, manifestation. Also represents going with the flow, being flexible and adaptable. And that quite often is the key to success. So open your heart. Archangel Raphael is very connected with your heart space, with your heart energy. So it could be a healing energy coming in here for you in the month ahead. It's also about following your heart, right? What is your heart's desire? Because you're coming into alignment with something. You could even be figuring out, what is my soul's purpose? Why am I here? So when we go into that reflective energy, we do a little bit of soul searching. You just might figure something out, and it's very powerful and very profound for you. Work with the energy of Archangel Raphael. Work on your heart energy, your heart chakra. Get that wonderful, wonderful energy open and vibrant and spinning with wonderful brilliance in your world. It's also about getting in the flow, receiving energy, right? So I think you're about to receive something. Okay. Let's see what else we've got here. We've got a fated meeting here for you guys. Partnerships. Remember we said with the 2s coming out there that partnerships are highlighted for you. Now, this can be a new friend coming into your life, a new business connection coming into your life. It can also be love and romance, but the fated meeting can represent that there is somebody around you that is going to change your life in a very interesting way. Now, the fated meeting, it can be someone who comes in and then goes out right away. It's just this encounter, right? And it can be something as simple as you're standing in line at the coffee shop waiting for your latte, and you overhear a conversation, and maybe something that someone says really does catch your ear, and it could be something that's in alignment with something that you're trying to change, something that you're trying to start, or something that you were just thinking about, right? And it can be that you just overhear this and you're like, whoa, that's like totally profound, right? And then they're gone. right? They're there as an oracle from spirit just to deliver you some message. And they're not meant to stick around for any length of time. It's like, boop, one and done, we're out of here. Children quite often are accidental oracles as well. But you could be meeting somebody here who could be soulmate material, could be romantic material perhaps, or someone that can help you in your business, or maybe just like a new friend coming in here as well. But some fated event that involves another person, okay, whether it's for the short term, for the long term, or just for the blink of an eye. Very positive energy coming in. So be open to meeting new people. And because we are in Gemini season as well, get out there and socialize, okay? We've got the scribe, coming in here with card number 12. All right, now this is all very powerful energies that you've got coming in here. Because this is the Akashic Tarot deck, and in this deck, all three of these cards are major arcana. So this is a big energy, big shift for you guys, right? So whether it's through people or through knowledge or learning or just something within yourself spiritually, very important month for you guys, all of this activating for you. But the scribe here shows that this is a time of increased learning and enlightenment for you. Now, this can be something that you're doing. You could be inclined to go back to school, maybe to enhance your earning capabilities, right? Maybe whether it's like a short class or whether it's like really digging deep into a lengthy learning program. But whatever it happens to be, this can also be a time when you're learning about yourself or you're learning about other people or your family. So it's really one of enlightenment and opening your mind to a whole bunch of different possibilities. Now, you could also be working with somebody or getting together with somebody, and, you know, through contact with this person, this is where you could learn some things, but you could also be stepping into a situation where the things you've learned, you can share with other people as well, right? But scribe also can indicate the need to write something down or to share a manuscript or something with other people. So the gift of the written word, of whether you're learning something, absorbing information, or whether you're putting something out there, right? The written word can be very important for you. So let's see what else we get. We get the Hierophant, higher level learning. Shocking. We've got the King of Swords, Seven of Cups, King of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Six of Swords. So in this particular energy, the Hierophant and the King of Swords, okay, enlightenment, opening the mind, expanding your horizons, okay, King of Swords, highly intelligent, very smart, very articulate there as well. In the Hierophant, it can be certainly about higher level learning, ascension, also about your belief systems and keeping the faith. Okay, it's about knowing what you want and trusting that you can achieve it or that you can get it. The Hierophant is also Taurus energy, and so there could be something coming in here that was started at Taurus season. Taurus energy is ruled by Venus. Venus can bring love and abundance and resources into our life, and so this can be a time when you're receiving something very important, whether it's a message from the cosmos, a message from your higher self, right? Or whether it's something that you've manifested into your world. You could have some very important conversation or be in a situation where you are getting what you want. The Hierophant does show commitment and higher level of commitment here as well, especially with the King of Swords. So it could be a situation opening up for you, or you could be opening yourself to the possibilities of taking something to the next level. It could be a relationship. It can be your commitment to yourself, right? Or to your wants and your goals and your dreams, right? Whatever it is here for you, this is a step up for you, and it can be really beneficial for you. But I think some of you are also asking some bigger questions of the universe here in this energy. The Hierophant is about belief systems and tradition and structure sometimes, right? And it's organized religion kind of thing. So this can be a time when maybe you are kind of questioning old outdated belief systems that you may have, or you're looking back at, you know, how you've been raised and what your belief systems are. It can be, you know, about religious beliefs, but it can also be family traditions and values here as well. And the King of Swords says you got an open mind. So you could be figuring out how to blend the old with the new. You could be figuring out how to break away out of old belief systems that aren't working for you anymore, right? And you're committed to your journey of enlightenment, of finding new things, or of thinking for yourself, right? That can be really important for you. But the kings are about taking charge, right? Taking the lead. But there's certainly also be a important person or multiple people around that can help you and that you're talking to, right? Because the King of Swords talk, and the Hierophant, right? Some advisor or counselor or something, or maybe someone that's, on a similar pathway as you are, right? So whatever it is, ask the questions and you just may get the answer. We've got the Seven of Cups here with the King of Pentacles. So this can be an energy of, I don't know what I want. Right? The Seven of Cups can show that you got a lot of options, okay? Or you're dreaming about something or fantasizing about something, but it can also bring in some confusion. So with the King of Pentacles here, this can be about figuring out what you want and then getting it, right? Seeing something through to completion. The King of Pentacles is a very solid, very stable energy, and this can be your energy, right? How do I step in? How do I get to the King of Pentacles energy? How do I feel successful? How do I feel like all my needs are met, but I still have room for the extras, right? Very prosperous energy, very abundant energy, very successful energy. So in this energy here, you could be confused about your job path. You could be confused a little bit about your money situation, your financial situation, right? You could also, be confused or dreaming about a long-term stable connection on some level. And this is with the fated meeting energy. So with the Seven of Cups, yes, we've got a lot of options and opportunities and doors opening up for us. We're dreaming about something. We're using our imagination, but sometimes we're also procrastinating a little bit because, it's like, what path do I choose? I kind of want this path, but I'm also a little bit wrapped up in fear. What if I fail? Right? What if I fail? What if something doesn't work out? What if something goes sideways? But also, what if I succeed? Right? Sometimes the fear of success can also sometimes keep us held back just a little bit, right? So this is about, with the King of Pentacles, taking a practical approach at something, but also taking charge. Knowing what you want, going for it, getting for it, be willing to work one day at a time, take your time with something and something comes to fruition. But I think here also with the fated meeting, okay, I think there's somebody being put on your path that either you're dreaming about, you're fantasizing about right now. So really pay attention to your dreams because these can highlight something significant. We can often get a little bit of a heads up of something that's coming into our life. This can be a meeting with somebody for business. Right? And it's like you're meant to connect with this person on some level, right? And so whether it's just to get some advice, some wisdom, or whether it's like an actual partnership that develops, or again, maybe you just overhear someone talking about something and it puts the answer, it unlocks the key to making a decision for yourself, because sometimes the Seven of Cups, it's like, I've got all these options, all these opportunities, but I just don't know, right? So it can be some information, something that comes in for you that helps you to make a decision and get moving and shaken. So watch out for people, right? We're very much highlighting people for you. We've got the Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords. So this can represent that you might get the answers that you need or figure out what path is right for you. Again, with that scribe energy, it's the period of learning, of enlightenment. How do I move forward to reach my goals and have my wishes come true? Eight of Cups, maybe you need to leave something behind, or maybe you do need to change your personal situation. And with that Six of Swords, it shows a transition. Both of these are transition cards, right? Transitioning out of one situation and heading into another, but we're not quite at our destination yet. So this is like getting enlightenment or getting the answers or figuring out how I move from this situation into the next one. And it does show movement. You might need to leave something behind. You may need to try and maintain a positive way of thinking. You might need to find compromise, right? And once you do, right, this moves you into better situation. The Six of Swords shows you're moving out of a time of trouble or difficulty or uncertainty into one of clarity, a sense of purpose, knowing who you are, and a sense of peace and calm. Like, I've made the right decision and I'm good with it. And the Eight of Cups, yeah, this can be about you following your path, following your goals, following your dreams. You may need to leave something behind to do that, right? Or you might need to leave fear behind to do that, right? But you're venturing forward into a time where all these possibilities are opening up for you, and it can be a really wonderful time. But you could also be facing your fears, right? But no matter what your situation is, the Six of Swords reminds you that you're always guided and protected every single step of the way. So tap into your spirit guides, tap into your higher self, your higher mind. Ask for help as well, because this does show help. And whether that help comes from spirit or comes from someone you know, the help that you need is available, the guidance that you need is available in some form, and seek it out. And it will help you to move forward in the way that you want. Let's get a couple more cards for you. There you go. And we have, every relationship goes through changes, but this does not mean the love has gone. Let this be a time of reflection. Some adjustments may be needed. Perhaps a new purpose needs to be discovered. It may feel cold and lonely, but beneath the surface, the earth is warming to a promise of the spring. In the meanwhile, express how you feel gently, lovingly, and honestly. Let yourselves be vulnerable to hold each other tight. And we've got a final card for you. This is about, upside down. It's about embracing the law of attraction, okay, manifestation, and some hints along your way. You were born a creator. Yes, here, Leo, you're ruled by the sun. Without the sun, nothing can grow, right? You are here on this glorious planet, endowed with this wonderful power to create your life. There are no limits on what you can create for yourself, because your ability to think is unlimited. Believe in abundance. Believe in your unlimited personal power to create what you want, to find what you want, and to manifest things that you want. I'm going to leave all that there for you guys. I hope there was something here. It may have been something small, may have been the whole thing. But if there was something here for you, please take a moment and press that thumbs up button there for me. It really does let me know you resonate with the reading in some way. It lets YouTube know the same thing, so the algorithm will show it to more people. It's how things work. If you do enjoy my content and haven't already subscribed, hit that button there now. And also drop a comment or a heart in the comment section down below. I'll heart you back. We'll connect with with each other's energy and spread some beautiful love and positivity around the globe. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a wonderful month, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.